and we're getting straight into the workout, starting off on our knees or on one knee. Ready and go. We're going in with some side dips. So I want your hands stretched up above your head, pressed behind your ears, lean over to one side, lowering the upper body down and coming back up. So when you lower down, you want to aim for a straight line from your toe to your knee to your hip to your shoulders. So really feeling that stretch and using control to bring the weight of the upper body back up. You're doing really well. You can pop a cushion under your knee if you feel like that makes it more comfortable. And relax. And we're going to come onto the other side, working those obliques again. Ready and go. Hands above your head, staying nice and tall. Try and keep the shoulders low. I know it's tempting to hunch the shoulders, but try and keep them nice and low. Let the weight of your head carry your body over, but really controlling that movement, feeling the stretch. Using the obliques to raise the body back up, elongating, doing really well. This is a nice movement to really just get us into the workout. And relax. Awesome. So then we're going to come onto our bottoms and we're going to do some Russian twists. Ready and go. So lifting the feet up off the mat, raising the upper body off the mat. I want you to twist from side to side. So try and get a full twist. Imagine you're facing your shoulders on each side. So full on like turning your shoulders to face each side, touching down to the floor as you do so, trying to keep your hands quite central. Usually you'll do this with a med ball or a weight, but that's okay. You can still get a really good workout without one. Making sure that the feet stay off the mat. If you're a beginner and find this difficult, that's okay. You can rest your feet down. And relax. Well done. So then we're going to come onto our side into a side plank position and do some side planks. A really good core exercise. Ready and go. Resting the weight of the upper body on the elbow. One foot on top of the other, one hip on top of the other. I want you to squeeze your core nice and tight. Make sure that you're not overarching your lower back and don't let your hips fall forward. So kind of make sure that you're stacking one hip on top of the other, if that's the way you want to think about it. Keeping nice and long in the body. Don't hunch the shoulders. Try and keep a long neck as you do this exercise and just hold that position as still as you can, breathing deeply. And relax, and coming over onto the other side. And we'll just repeat that another 35 seconds, I think, of planking, and go. Raising up the body, nice and long, body in a straight line. One foot on top of the other, making sure that the hips don't just kind of roll forward to face the mat. Really making sure that the hips are lifted away from the mat. That's it. Really raising up the body. Using the strength, a bit of strength in the arms as well. And the glutes, but really engaging the obliques and the core to hold the integrity of the position and relax. Well done. So now we're going to come back up with some side dips. We're actually going to change it up a little bit and we're going to add a little pause just to increase the intensity ever so slightly. Ready and go. So hands above the head. I want you to lower down and then just hold it for 3 and come back up. So lower down, hold it for 3 and come back up. Not forgetting to breathe deeply. Don't hold your breath, just control it. Holding the weight of the body. And just stretching that little bit further. And when you're coming over, make sure that you're coming over to the side. So imagine if there's a wall directly in front and directly behind you, so that you're actually tipping your body over to the side, not front or back. And relax. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So making sure that the body stays central as we move. Feel free to stretch if you need to, but this exercise kind of is a stretch. Ready and go. Pushing back the elbows behind the head, pausing, counting for 1, 2, 3, and up. You're doing really well. Really control that movement. Breathe in, breathe out, control it. Making sure that you're not leaning forward or leaning too far back. Keeping the core nice and tight. Feeling the stretch. And relax. Well done. Doing really well. Awesome. So then we're going to come back to the Russian twist, but again, we're going to spice it up a little bit. So ready and go. I want you to lift your feet off the ground, and this time I want you to place your hands behind your head. Stretch your elbows nice and wide, and I want you to turn so that you touch the ground with your elbow each time. What this is doing is making sure that you stay nice and low with the upper body and that you really twist all the way. So no kind of cheating and reaching with your hands. Really having to turn the upper body all the way, staying nice and low, feet lifted off the ground. Try not to hunch in the shoulders, keep a long neck, elongate the body, doing really well. And relax, well done. Cool, then we're going to come back onto the side planks. And again, we're going to spice these up a little bit, turning the heat up a little bit. Coming into the side plank position, ready and go. Now what I want you to do is actually pulse up from the side plank position, so a little bit higher than neutral. This will really engage the core. You'll also feel your glutes working a bit, so added bonus. So one hip on top of the other, core nice and tight. We're just pulsing at the top of that position, keeping the shoulders low, neck nice and long, really engaging. Pushing through, you're doing really well. Make sure that your body isn't rolling forward. And relax. And coming down onto the other side, we're going to repeat the same thing. How are you doing? How are you finding it? Doing really well. Well done for sticking with me. You're nearly there. Awesome. Ready and go. Again, hip on top of the other, one foot on top of the other. Shoulders in a straight line. Pulsing up, making sure that those hips don't drop further down, but really keeping them nice and lifted, controlling that movement, engaging the obliques, engaging the glutes, using the arm to carry the weights and stabilize. Breathing nice and controlled, no hunching in the shoulders, good posture, and relax. Awesome. We're going to bring this home with another one of our elbow to floor Russian twists. Ready and go. From side to side, staying nice and low. You can straighten out the legs a little bit if you want more of a challenge, or you can lie them down and do the normal Russian twists if you are a beginner. But either way, we're not stopping, we're really pushing through, controlling the weight of that upper body, turning from side to side, almost like we're twisting and squeezing the air out of the lungs. Doing really well. And relax. Well done, you've completed